Hi folks, Bob Collins for Divers Supply. Now, I've had a few people send me messages about the HOG Pro Adjustable. This is the 2025 version of the Pro, and it is slightly different from the older Pro. Now, this is a hybrid BC, and it has a harness built into it, similar to what you would see with the HOG total buoyancy control system. But this particular hybrid style, I guess if you want to call it jacket style BC, is adjustable, where the older Pro was built in extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, 2XL. This one is built with extra small through small, medium through extra large, 2XL through 4XL. So you have that ability, kind of like a back plate and wing, where you are able to adapt the harness system to the individual. And I've had some people say, so how do you do that? Now, this particular BC is a medium to extra large. Today, I've taken it, I've had it on a medium person, a large person, and an extra large, kind of bouncing on the edge of a 2XL person. They all tried it on, and I did some adjustment on it, and like I said, what you do to adjust this is fairly simple. It comes with the waist strap. Now, there's no weight pockets on the waist strap, so it's strictly the strap system that connects back here at the plastic back plate and goes through the BC portion on the side and then comes out like what you see here on the front. And this you will cut and adapt to the waist size, of course, to the person you're trying to fit. It sounds fairly simplistic, but some people want to make it overly academic. Again, all you're doing is measuring twice, fitting the person, and cutting the straps once. It's not very difficult, believe me. Where people get confused and have the issue is up here on the shoulder pad, shoulder straps. Again, it's very similar to a back plate and wing system in that the straps come over, attach back here on the plate. This one comes with a plastic plate. It attaches in the plate in the back, comes down, and it's got the quick disconnect system here that comes on down and attaches inside. I think you can see that connection right there, and I'll get a close-up of it, and it connects there. None of this part from the connection down, none of this is modified. The only thing you're going to change is up here. Now, I'm going to take the low pressure inflator hose and I'm going to tuck it back here in the back so it doesn't get in the way. It's a little easier for me to reach this side than it is over here. So the way this strap is one long piece, and the piece goes through the back plate in two pieces. In other words, here's the plate, the strap comes down, it goes through it, and then you've got a long strap on this side coming out of the top of the plate and a long strap coming out of the bottom of the plate. And essentially, I've got a red strap, so it's coming out of the plate like this, and as it comes up, that's what forms the strap that comes over. Now, what ends up happening is this strap comes over and it stops right here. the bottom strap is coming up, and it matches and comes underneath. And when it gets here to the what we call the tri-glide, it goes through the tri-glide. The pre-bent D-ring is attached here. It goes down, it goes through the ring, and at this point, it goes through the ring, and it comes back up. It goes through, and then it comes up, and here is this from back here to right here. You can see on this one, that's the shoulder pad, and it ends right there. So when this comes up, it comes up and it extends up underneath the shoulder pad, and the top one is underneath the shoulder pad coming down, and they almost meet like what you see right there. So that's what gives you the positioning, and it comes with the longer, bigger positioning, just like the waist strap. So again, you would measure this to figure out how much to cut off for the individual. And then on this one, if the person is smaller than and closer and more toward the smaller end of large, maybe into the medium side, then what you're going to do is pretty simple. You're just going to pull this loose, just disconnect it, pull it loose. It's very simple. And then you're going to pull a little bit more of the strap up, all right, so that it moves the chest strap up on the individual, and that would move it from, if it was down here, maybe it's here on an extra large person, but when you put it on a medium person, it's going to be here. So you're going to want to move that strap up. You don't want to mess with this stuff down here. You want to move it up, and basically all you're doing is this bottom strap, you're shortening it. Like you see, I'm pulling this up right now, and that ends up moving the chest strap from here up here, and you've still got the same amount of adjustment down here. It's fairly simple when you take a look at it. It's not that complicated, and if you need extra help, I'm doing another video over on the HOG channel where I'm going to take this completely apart. It's not really necessary to do that, but I think it will also help you. But this simple explanation should be totally enough. If you buy one of these, it's wonderful because you adjust it to you. If you're wearing a thicker wetsuit, you might want to make it a little bit bigger. Hate to say it, if you gain weight or lose weight, it's nice to be able to adjust this than having to go out and buy a completely new BC. If you go from extra large to large or from medium to large, then you can expand it, because this total shoulder strap here could be completely replaced if you needed it to. So that's the beauty of the HOG Adjustable Pro BCD. Appreciate you watching. I'll put a link down below to this unit on the website, and so that you can see the particulars and the pricing and that sort of thing. It's a hybrid BC, not a back inflate, not a jacket style BC, but, and what I mean by that is just take a look at those videos that I just got done doing based on a standard jacket style BC. Some people call this would be like a vest style, if you want to call it that. So appreciate you watching. Be safe out there. See you again soon.